our evening updates we won't give una today. So the first news on the night now the fact say we get some players with dey like some yellow card away from a suspension. So number one player on the list now be William Saliba. So Saliba don dey 4 yellow cards already after 14 games. Saliba is 1 yellow card away from a suspension, whereas we can't still get people like Bukayo Saka wey don get 3 yellow cards already. Saka dey like 2 yellow cards away from suspension. They will get Ben White wey get 3 yellow cards already, so he's like 2 yellow cards away from suspension. Now the yellow card and red card rules, especially the yellow cards, we say if you get like maybe 4 yellow cards, then and una don play like 19 games. Now after 19 games, any yellow card wey you don get, if you never get up to 5 after 19 games, e go reset. You can't go back to 0, can't continue. You get, 19 are like halfway. You get, so any card wey you don accumulate. For example, now if William Saliba we get 4 cards now, maybe the next 5 games so we wan play now, we are playing at least West Ham, Brighton, Newcastle, then Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspur. If you no get any card for all these matches, the thing go reset, so we can't go back to 0. So the importance of this making no get yellow. I don't know why I can't get network issue today, but the next yellow card we dey now, if he gets any yellow card, like they will play West Ham now, so the next match is also a match. We are going away at Brighton. I want to say Brighton, they do tiki taka for their own home, so can't afford Saliba to get a yellow card against West Ham. We can't afford for him to get it Brighton. We can't afford it against Newcastle. We can't afford it against Manchester United or Tottenham Hotspur. So it is very, very dicey. Well, it is what it is. Most just they watch as everything they go. So away from that, so Shakhtar Donetsk, they don't identify Mikhailo Mudryk replacement. You get one player who they identified before, but I don't know what it comes up. Now they don't identify Botafogo winger, what they call Jefino. You get, so they won't sign the guy. They use and replace Mikhailo Mudryk. So that was another good one for them. Then away from that, so Howard Webb come outside, can explain some kind of things to us about this VAR. You get, so Babakar talk say that they look say the conversation between the VAR referee and the on-field referee, say they go just like to make am transparent, make am open, so that everybody go hear wetin the referees dey discuss, because Howard Webb wan like sanitize that refereeing department, that PGMOL board. You wan sanitize and make we wey dey ask am dey know wetin dey go into the minds of the VAR referee when they make them decide some kind things, like maybe na goal we come dey argue, they go tell some the things wey they tell referee, make people dey transparent, make we sef hear wetin dem talk. Well, that one never come to play, but they really say na wetin dem wan do also. Then away from that, so Thierry Henry will be our Igwe. So Henry come outside, come talk about Erling Haaland after them play that Liverpool versus Man City match where the guy score after he don't come back. That goal when score against Liverpool don't become in 24th goal in all competition this season. Imagine 24 goal we say normal. Now all those kind of Salah and Harry Kane, them they use the win like a highest goal scorer get in all for champions and for EPL get. So this guy, imagine 14 games and a few Champions League games and cups, don't score 24 already. This is what they call a goal scoring machine. So Eric on the talk saying now only Erling Haaland now be the only player when they see go fit score 6 goals in one match. Say Erling Haaland go break that record. I know he go set am rather, because I don't think say anybody don't do that kind of thing for the EPL. So away from that, so Jamie Carragher come outside, they talk about Arsenal and Arsenal winning the league title. So you can talk say as long as Arsenal sign players for this January, so maybe they don't make the mistakes so other people like Spurs don't do in the past. Maybe say for January we no sign players again. So as long as we don't do something like that, so we stand a better chance of winning the title. Well, that one my own opinion. I mean, I know say it's true, forgetting my opinion. So if Arsenal sign for January, we stand a better chance. Now, William Saliba yellow card had already talked. So David Moyes come outside for media season because he do his own press conference ahead of Arsenal match. So he got to confirm the news of the injuries to his strikers. So Baba talk about Gianluca Scamacca. He has a calf problem. We also talk about Mikel Antonio. He has an ankle problem. So these are some of the issues with them they face, which means they may likely play without a recognized striker. They will deploy people like Jared Bowen for the middle instead of playing through the flanks. So at the end of the day, our own advantage it go be. Some of the watchers, all those ones they go, because we said they miss a Gabriel Jesus. Then away from that also, For those of you that join the show now, we don't know what we talk about. So William Saliba is just 1 yellow card away from suspension. Then people like Bukayo Saka and Ben White, they are 2 yellow cards away from suspension because Saliba don't get 4 yellow cards already. And if he get one more, he go miss the next match. He will play for the EPL. Who knows the match where he go be? He gets. So for me, I would have said if you want to get a yellow card, may get them now. In short, may just get them now for this West Ham match. The more know that against Brighton, he go sit out because you see matches against Manchester United, you see matches against Tottenham Hotspur. I need as in pride is at stake, like prestige, ego is at stake. You get. I prefer if we lose against Brighton, but you see that Manchester United. Slaughter them. You see all those Tottenham Hotspur, finish them because at the end of the day, it just go down to bragging rights. Get so well at the end of the day, we'll see how everything they go. So my dear football lovers, this is the evening news, and as my colleagues know as since they sub. So I come your way tomorrow as we count down to the continuation of the EPL. Get so till then, now game out, guys. Thanks for coming.